YouTubers and YouTuberettes, this is ConorArmCEO again. So welcome back to another Arrowverse review video, and it's the 6th episode of season 4 of Supergirl, and it's called Call to Action. And it just basically starts off with this young couple getting attacked by the Sons of Liberty because one of them had an alien dampener, and by the looks of things both of them were aliens. And then just before they were about to do some heavy duty damage, Manchester Black showed up, attacking them and make sure that the young couple managed to get away, but they had a psycho dog. But luckily when Supergirl landed, the dog ran off and was like, "Aw, dogs used to love me." There was these manifestos that literally dropped from the ground, the manifesto of the Agent of Liberty, blah 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 blah, and there's hidden messages inside, you know, like an acrostic, subliminal messages, which you will find out near the end of the episode. Colonel Haley decided not to do anything about the Sons of Liberty because they're not alien threats. And then just right then and there, she's back all nicey saying, "I have a sweet potato pie in the cafeteria. Enjoy. Happy Thanksgiving." But literally, Brainiac 5 definitely and certainly enjoyed the sweet potato pie. And he's still trying to blend in as a human, because see, when somebody's lying and doing this, he doesn't get it. He nearly slipped up and tell the truth because it nearly echoed the entire DEO room. And basically Lockwood is everywhere. The radio, the TV show, even video shots that they found online, and then they published it onto their newsfeed. And then, oh, literally Jimmy is starting to change. He's not the Jimmy that I know. He's starting to act like Lockwood. And now he's going to be, instead of going into the sit-in interview about talking about him being Guardian and what he's standing for, and he's not the Guardian of Liberty, he instead wanted to talk to the Sons of Liberty and hopefully get his hands on talking to the Son of Liberty himself. But then both Lena and Jimmy had some complete disagreements, which was not good. And I feel really sorry for Nia that she keeps falling asleep all the time, not because she's tired, because the poor girl has narcolepsy, which is a very serious thing, and it basically happens to her. And just when Kara said, "My mother's coming for Thanksgiving and you should come and talk to her," and she said, "Oh, I don't know if I should be imposed or anything, because I mean, I don't have a doctor that would help me with that." And just as soon as her mother was helping her out, she changed her mind. She said she did have a doctor. What's she hiding? Is she scared or something? And then things started to get really, really serious. They had infrared goggles in the Sons of Liberty's masks. As soon as after they found out, they found hidden codes in the manifesto. And then during, just before the Thanksgiving dinner, Kara took Jimmy's place to speak for Catco, speak to what's going on with the media and what are they standing for. And right then and there, flippin' Lockwood was there, and then basically made it into hell. And then Kara tried her best to fight back, and then the next thing, he was comparing the aliens and the humans with the Thanksgiving story with the Pilgrims and the Indians. And then they all started listening to him, and that made her very sick, and trust me, that made me sick as well. That people are actually buying the Agent of Liberty's bullcrap to turn people against them. Just because they're aliens from other planets inside planet Earth doesn't mean they're all dangerous, not unless you flip and push them. And then Manchester started torturing this one guy that he had drunk so he could figure out who was this Mercy girl and where to find V. Then this basically Twilight title was basically the sunset before Thanksgiving. Everybody strikes in every alien household, which was really nuts. And then so Supergirl and the entire team wanted to find the alien letter A that's been pasted all over the walls, but luckily Kara and Brainy were getting rid of them all. And then I did not know that Brainy was using his physical psyche to whip the Sons of Liberty's butt, and he did a very good job. And Jimmy tried his best to talk to the guy that he was meeting with to let it go. And then just right then and there, Lena told the truth about what's been happening, about the indictment. They both had their first fight, and they just basically walked off. Then this business with the hammer and nail, she's basically using that flipping rock to heal the human heart from tumors and cancer. 2 didn't make it, but 1 did. It's harmless from fire, and then they're figuring out, oh, what are they going to do with it? And then Supergirl fought a dragon, which was basically a lizard that shapeshifts into a dragon. And basically that just screams a lot of Game of Thrones and Harry Potter there. But then Jimmy was ignoring Lena's calls, and then basically he got, I don't know if it was either kidnapping or blinding him so they won't know the location or whatnot. And then just right then and there, Lena said, we need to start with this next protocol project. We need a human subject. What the hell is she doing? If she's going to end up making another world killer, that's going to drive Kara and Supergirl away from Lena, and they're just going to think, yeah, you're flipping with her. And yes, I did hear for the crossover episode, Lex Luthor will be making an appearance after so many years. After Smallville, Lex Luthor is coming, but it's not Michael Rosenbaum, it's this other guy that was in one of the original Superman movies, and he was the star from the long-reigning 2.5 Men series, you know, Charlie's brother. And I hope he does a good job, because if not, that's basically Lex Luthor murdered if he doesn't do a good job. But anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoyed my little review video, and stay tuned for my final review for tonight, and it's the Titans review. So anyway, to the YouTubers and YouTuberettes, I'm ConorArmCEO. Thank you, and over and out.